Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmorra, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmorra, but it's not pleasant.
You mean like a rancor with a rash, or...
You have a vivid imagination, apprentice. Tulak Horde hid his artifact in a vault on Balmorra, one that was later converted by the Balmorrans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater, filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
I'll just get some diving gear and go.
If only it were that simple. I'm afraid the waste would kill even you, my apprentice. But try making contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmorra, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
He will do whatever I say.
Careful you don't alienate a potential ally. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmorran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmorra. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
I need to get to the bottom of that pit.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
Why would they be designed to eat waste?
It does seem like a strange thing to do, Captain.
It's a guess. The toxic waste resistance may have been an unintended result. Or the Balmorran scientists were insane.
How can I get that resistance?
Sir.
No, Captain, he's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, you'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorrans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
You call yourself an army?
I'm sorry, Sith. We don't have the numbers to deal with these things. But if you can get into that lab, we'll get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorrans did to those creatures.
Major, if we don't get those supply vehicles...
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in,
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
It is not wise to keep a Sith waiting.
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days, what with the supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out of the lab? Captain Ilon and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
There were bugs, and more bugs.
I hope the colicoids didn't give you too much trouble. Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The colicoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
I guess we need to undefect him.
Undefect indeed. You certainly have a way with words, Sith.
The scientist's name is Yanis Tirek, and he's still on Balmorra, in a Republic research base out near the Toxic Lakes.
All right, Sith. It looks like you have your next objective. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
The Republic's going to taste blood tonight.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban, and is on his way to Balmorra. I don't want you to miss him.
Well, well. I should have known Beskar wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, listen. I won't be scared into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
You're only making this more painful for yourself.
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No intellectual freedom, no creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Damn Sith! You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
I know just when to stop.
Sith, Major Beskar sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Tell the Major to get him started on the serum right away.
Of course. We'll see you back at Sobrik.
Sith, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy. Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
I don't do this sort of thing.
Look, you know I hold you in the highest respect, so I wouldn't ask if it wasn't truly important. It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
Have you forgotten who you're dealing with?
I have pull in important circles, and my brother is a high-ranking Sith. You'll listen if you know what's good for you. All this time you've been running around, we've been fighting a war. I've been more than happy to help, but not at the expense of my son's life.
It's your grave, Major.
Save your idle threats. You won't get your serum without me. We narrowed the origin of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
You... The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal. I guess the old fool's still good for something. You're the Sith he's told me so much about, aren't you?
The sooner we get this done, the better.
I'm just glad I don't have to take orders from the old man. Now get me out of here!
Your father said you were after a very special item.
Figures he'd go blabbing about it. But I guess the damage is done. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I've got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the holocron itself that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmorra. The weapon's mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
Thank you for telling me all about this lovely new toy.
If you plan on taking that weapon, you're going to have to fight me first.
Stay back, Sith. I said stay back, and don't lay a hand on me. I know what you did. We had an agent in that outpost, and he reported everything. I told you you wouldn't get your serum if you didn't help. And you killed him!
Don't make me kill you too.
You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer! You enjoyed killing him, didn't you? Didn't you?
I did what was necessary.
What was necessary? For what? Please, just tell me one thing. Why? Why did you have to kill him? We have hollow images of the cell. The controls were right there. You could have freed him. You would have gotten your serum. Why?
I wanted to see what kind of pattern his blood would make.
He didn't deserve this. He was a good boy. And I trusted you with his life.
I grow tired of you.
You evil, wretched, bloodthirsty... I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You'll never get your serum because I'll kill you!
Whoa there, Sith. Calm down. I've got your serum right here. Now, maybe the Major deserved what he got. Who am I to say? But there's no reason to do anything rash.
I don't need a reason to kill you.
Look, I see where you're coming from. I do. You have big plans, and the Major got in your way. Fine. So please don't take it the wrong way when I tell you. This plan of yours is completely insane.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Look, go ahead, take the serum. Take it. I made it just like this datapad specified. You're probably on the right track. The serum should give you resistance to the stuff in the blown-out vault. But there's also a good chance the serum will kill you. I mean, it was designed for colicoids, not humans.
Just give me the serum. Now.
All right, fine. Here you go. It's only a limited number of doses, and like I said, I'd use it sparingly if I were you. You'll have to fight past the main Republic base to get to the vault, but seriously, whatever the Republic throws at you, the colicoids will be worse.
Thanks, Doctor. But you're no longer necessary.
I see. So now you want to kill me. Go ahead. I told you before, I'm not afraid to die.
Sith. I mean, my lord. I mean, Major Illen here, sir.
Will I never be rid of you fools?
Right. Well, I'll be quick then. Yes, as the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
What do you expect to gain from your sniveling?
My lord, that is, I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
You got your promotion. I don't know what else you want from me.
You'll always be welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
As if I'd ever come back here.
Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing.